Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Between the Obion County Lady Rebels and the South Gibson County Lady Hornets. And tonight is our senior night, where we'll be honoring our 2025 seniors. Our first senior that we will be honoring tonight is pitcher Addison Mogren. Addison is being escorted by Josh and Kelly Mogren. Addison's hobbies include going to church, hanging out with friends, and traveling. Her future plans are to attend Jackson State Community College, play softball, and major in radiology. Addison's favorite memory is going to state. The accomplishment that she is most proud of during her softball career is playing college softball. Her advice to future players, stay behind the net in front toss. Addison Mogren. Our next senior is center fielder Sydney Scott. Sydney is escorted by Brent and Tracy Scott. Sydney's hobbies include volleyball, hanging out with friends and family. Sydney's future plans include attending Union University and majoring in business and playing softball. Sydney's favorite softball memory is going to the state tournament and everyone dyeing their hair pink. The accomplishment that she is most proud of is getting recruited to play college softball. Sydney's advice to future players, don't bring running gloves to practice. Miss Sydney Scott. Our next senior is pitcher Bailey Webb. Bailey is being escorted by Ronnie and Amanda Webb. Bailey's hobbies include hanging out with friends and traveling. Her future plans include studying radiology at Jackson State Community College to become an X-ray technician. Bailey's favorite memories include hanging out in the hotel at the state tournament. The accomplishment that she is most proud of is going to state last year. Bailey's advice to future players, just laugh, it's not that serious. Miss Bailey Webb. Our next senior is second baseman Josie Bradley. Josie is being escorted by Angie and Phil Bradley. Josie's hobbies include going to church and hanging out with friends. Josie's future plans include attending UTM and studying in young education. Josie's favorite memory includes being sent off to state. The accomplishment that she is most proud of is always being optimistic. And Josie's advice to future players, don't get ejected and don't peak in 8U. Miss Josie Bradley. Our next senior is Miss Brooklyn Davidson, our second baseman. She's being escorted by Tim and Lauren Davidson. Brooklyn's hobbies include hanging out with friends and playing pickleball. Brooklyn's future plans include attending Blue Mountain University and playing softball and majoring in physical education. Brooklyn's favorite memory is doing pregame spins with Annie and Jade. Brooklyn's most proud accomplishment is making it a whole season without getting benched. And Brooklyn's advice to future players, play every game like it's your last. Miss Brooklyn Davidson. Our next senior is catcher Addison Pinkley. Addison is being escorted by Kyle and Whitney Pinkley. Addison's hobbies include hanging out with friends and family, playing pickleball, and going to church. Addison's future plans include attending Union University and majoring in pre-med. Her favorite memory is when we all dyed our hair pink at the state tournament. Her most proud accomplishment is coming back to play the last part of my senior year after an injury. And Addison's favorite, or her advice to future players, always have your teammates' backs no matter what. Miss Addison Pinkley. Our next senior is shortstop Addison Flowers. She is being escorted by Jeff and Christy Flowers. Addison's hobbies include playing volleyball, going to church, shopping, and traveling with friends and family. Addison's future plans include going to Dyersburg State to play volleyball and pursue a degree in pediatric occupational therapy. Addison's favorite memory is going undefeated in the Murfreesboro tournament this year. The accomplishment that she is most proud of is being the second team to make it to the state. And Addison's advice to future players, don't let the small things get to you because bigger things are coming. Miss Addison Flowers. And our final senior tonight to honor is our first baseman, Miss Kylie Ballantyne. Kylie is being escorted by Stephen and Rachel Ballantyne. Kylie's hobbies include basketball, student ambassador, beta club, and playing pickleball. Her future plans include attending the University of Alabama Huntsville to study biology and chemistry and continue playing softball. Her favorite memory includes going to the state tournament last year. The accomplishment that she is most proud of is getting Hitter of the Year her sophomore year and being a Hornet Scholar. Kylie's advice to future players is never let the game get too big. Miss Kylie Ballantyne. And our final senior tonight, Miss Brady Penny, our third baseman. She is being escorted by David and Brittany Penny. Brady's other hobbies include volleyball, beta club, HOSA, and hanging out with friends and family and going to church. Brady's future plans include attending the University of Tennessee at Martin and majoring in nursing. Her favorite memory is hitting a double in her first at-bat back from ACL surgery. The accomplishment that she is most proud of is coming back after that ACL surgery. And Brady's advice to future players, don't take anything too serious. Miss Brady Penny. Ladies and gentlemen, help me honor these seniors of 2025 by giving them one more round of applause and thanking them for all of their efforts during their time here at South Gibson County High School.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Personalize your style at Kaufman's Design Center. From fabric to finish, you choose the details so it's made to order just for you. Consult with a Kaufman's Design Team expert today. Relax, you're home.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
After a great senior ceremony, we are back getting ready in the pregame show for South Gibson County High School softball against the Obion Central County Lady Rebels. It's going to be a great matchup. We come in with a win in our last contest. Obion County comes in with a loss in their last contest. Two fine pitchers will be going against each other. For South Gibson, Addison Mogren will be on the mound today. She has 10 big wins this season. And with a 2-2 record, Lena Lanham, who has pitched some. Now, Neblett has thrown more for them, but she's not pitching today. This is a district contest. South Gibson comes in with a 4-1 district record, 20-4 overall. The Lady Rebels of Obion County are 11-8, and it's going to be a big-time matchup. Coach Troy Boucher for the Obion County Lady Rebels and our own Allie Walker-Harris. I got them all in that time. Mark and I was trying to decide because we've known her so long. Great player here at South Gibson. Played her college ball at University of Tennessee Chattanooga. Has been a grad assistant. And, of course, now the head coach of her alma mater. It's a great day. It may be cloudy and overcast. The lights are on, but it's a great day to play softball. And we are going to play this senior night game. I don't believe we have a JV game, though, afterwards tonight. A lot of times we do. But this time we don't. Come on down and do like some of the fans. The other day when we were here, they were watching the game live out on the field, but they had our broadcast from Worthy Road Studios on the South Gibson Facebook page, and you know you've made it then. And the approximately 3,000 of y'all that have watched this broadcast, the last game we did in softball, we appreciate you. And remember those sponsors that we have, you don't have to pay for it. The National Federation does kind of tip your pocketbook a little bit. This is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2025. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz broadcast without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. Coach Joe Holloway here, and before next season's over, we're going to make Mark Dunn broadcast, a former communications major, and he's done a little bit of this. We learned that he has worked with the late Steve Wood, one of my favorite disc jockeys and sportscasters here in West Tennessee. You're seeing the meeting go over the ground rules, the exchange of lineups. You see two very fine coaches, and we're going to have some great softball. Senior Day, we'll be telling you about some of these seniors, and these are some wonderful young ladies, scholarly young ladies, and of course some of them have been the student of the week here at South Gibson, and one of the baseball players, we told you about that in Monday's broadcast, is the student of the week. And don't you love it? Somebody always calls on your phone when you're trying to use Game Changer. And a lot of fun, but nothing like fun at the old ballpark. I'm going to advertise for the concession stand. We have the best hot dogs here at this one, and I've been everywhere and eaten at concession stand. The hamburgers are great, but the hot dogs are number one. Popcorn is salted perfectly. And the drinks, you won't get them any colder than and I like Coke Zero. I'll give Coke a shameless plug here. But a lot of great things happening. Now, we'll be introducing the starting lineups, and I wished I could plug in again to Mark Dunn because he's going to do the visitor starting lineup, and I believe that Allie has cut a nice tape of the starters for the South Gibson team, and who's dapperly attired in their white uniforms with orange lettering and numerals. And, of course, the Obion team in red, white, and blue. They have the red pants, the white tops with the red numerals on it. And we've got some girls with the visors on. Great field here. Love the background. And you can't beat this. Somebody did a great job putting these three fields in. I'll remind you, I believe it's 6 o'clock tonight. And Mark, correct me if I'm wrong, the soccer team will be playing Madison tonight. And that's a knockdown, drag-out game there between them and Madison. You don't want to miss that either. I believe the tennis team, or at least some of our tennis people, were in action a while ago. And there was a match that I actually stopped on the road and watched part of it. So we are just about ready for starting lineups. And I ought to hook Mark up, but I'm going to try to go along with him a little bit, and we are ready to introduce the Obion County team, which is the visitors with a record of 11-8.
Welcome to South Gibson County High School for tonight's matchup between the Obion Central Lady Rebels and the Lady Hornets of South Gibson County High School.
Leading off for Obion County will be Amaya Wetzel. She'll be followed by Jules Poor, the designated player. And her third hitting spot will be number 24, Piper Fraley. She plays first base. In the cleanup slot, the pitcher, Lena Lanham. And batting fifth, Carson Brady Elliott, the shortstop. In the sixth slot, Addison Morphus, the second baseman. In the seventh slot, Presley Johnson, the third baseman. And the eighth hitting slot, number 34, Jalen Jenkins, the left fielder. In the ninth spot, Carly Black, center fielder. And in the flex player spot, playing right field, Kenley Dean. We'll wait for the South Gibson players, and we'll introduce them. Then we'll go to the commercials for a few moments, and when we come back, we will be ready for softball.
And playing center field, Carly Black, and the flex player for tonight, Kenley Dean.
And now we are ready for the South Gibson Lady Hornets coming into this contest at 20-4. I'm going to go ahead of the announcements as Coach Walker Harris did that, and we'll see Mark a little later. But leading off, your familiar name, number 14, Lydia Hall in left field. Batting second, Annie Whittemore. She'll be the designated player. Hitting in that third slot, Sydney Scott, the center fielder. And in the cleanup spot, Brooklyn Davison, the second baseman. Batting fifth, Kylie Ballantyne, the first baseman, in the sixth slot. Addison Flowers, the shortstop, in the seventh spot. Brady Penny playing third base. In the eighth spot, Josie Bradley in right field. And in the ninth spot, Addison Pinkley, the catcher. The flex player is the pitcher, Addison Mogren. And we will take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll be ready for softball here on the South Gibson Network.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And in the background, one of my favorite songs playing as we are looking for the junkyard dog to come down the aisle, but another one bites the dust. And, of course, we are here for great softball. Obion County versus the South Gibson team. Addison Mogren on the mound. She is a great right-handed pitcher. We'll tell you a little bit about her. She has only given up 70 hits. She has 10 wins on the season, 25 runs, 21 of them earned. She struck out 35 and only walked 5 people. She'll be in the circle today. And if I said mound a while ago, 40 lashes with a wet noodle in softball, it's called a circle. Leading off, Amaya Wetzel, who hits 240. She's a sophomore. This is a young team for the Obion County Rebels, or Lady Rebels. She'll be followed by number 4, Jules Poor, the designated player. And also the third slot, Piper Fraley will be there. And stepping in, the right-handed hitter. And a strike on the first one. So a no ball, 1 strike count, this one high. And this one fouled off. And I'm going to get some help with something. After Mr. Ballantyne, I'm going to have to get him to straighten my game changer out because it's done what it did about 4 games ago. Oh, you hadn't started. That's the reason. Okay. He hadn't started yet, so you can't live without game changer. And a strikeout, a swinging strikeout on the first one. Wetzel strikes out. First out in the inning brings up Jules Poor, hitting .293. She's a sophomore, right-handed hitter. And, of course, your pitcher, Addison Mogren, she's going to attend Jackson State, play softball, major in radiology. We'll tell you more about all these seniors as we go along. That pitch a little high. And for South Gibson tonight, Jade Reed not in the lineup. She's in a softball tournament and a big-time one. That pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Outfield straight away. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Love those windmill pitchers. Good shot from our center field camera. Two and one the count. From the circle, the pitch high and outside. Runs it to 3-1. For the designated player. And as we told you, she's a .293 hitter. Mogren's pitch. Swinging strike 2. So it runs the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out in the inning, no runners on. That one misses and a walk. That's only the 6th walk this year for Mogren. And a very dangerous Piper Fraley comes up there. She's a left-handed hitter hitting .389, a junior with experience, has some power, slightly closed stance. You can watch that on these great camera shots from center field. And the umpire says strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, runner at first. Third in, a couple of steps, but that's almost normal position for softball. Swinging strike 2. A little bit of a rise ball then. That one had some rise to it. No ball, 2 strike count, 1 out. Runner at first. Outfield straight away. This one fouled off. Kind of a check swing. It's one of those that you want to make sure it's not in the strike zone. Because remember, the top of the shoulders to the bottom of the knees is the strike zone. Every umpire's strike zone slightly different, but in those general facilities. No ball, 2 strike pitch, hit to left field. It's going to get down. Left fielder rushes over Hall to get it, cut it off, and holds her to a single. So runners now at first and second. Good job of hitting that time by Fraley. It brings up the pitcher, Lena Lannon. Lannon hitting .370. She's a right-handed hitter. Infield at double play depth. Outfield will play this hitter straight away, but a little deeper, step or 2 deeper. And it's hit and fouled off. Looks like it's going to go out of play to the first base side. And we'll get another Wilson softball out there. Of course, infield of Ballantyne at first, Davison at second, Flowers at short, Penny at third. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. 1-1 to count with 2 runners on. Bradley, Scott, and Hall out in the outfield. Mogren on the mound. Back from injury. Pinkley, and we're glad to see her. This one hit the right field on the horse. The right fielder goes and gets it and gets it back in quickly. They tag. There's going to be a play at third, and she's out. It's a double play. So it flied for the second out to right field. And then doubled up going to the great relay throw with the third baseman making the put out, and that ends the inning. There was no runs, one hit, no errors, one man left on base, and at the end of a half inning of play, it's Obion County nothing with the South Gibson Lady Hornets coming to bat. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson and BallGame Blitz Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Tired of that old dripping faucet? Faulty water heater? Hard water? Running toilet or clogged sewer? McCoy's Plumbing is just a call away. We offer the same great 5-star service as our heating and air team. Leaky pipe? Fixed. Cold water? Hot again. Hard water as gentle as our certified plumbers. McCoy's, you know us for heating and air. Well, our plumbing is 5-star too.
We are back, an exciting first inning, and how'd you like that double play? You can see that again, archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. And, of course, coming up to bat to lead off will be Lydia Hall, left fielder, junior, hitting .383. She'll be going against Lena Lanham, who is 2 wins, 2 losses this year pitching. And she has an earned run average of 4.35. And the first pitch is a strike. Lanham, a junior. Good, strong pitcher, just like our pitcher Mogren is. That one outside. And it's 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch fouled off, makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Great crowd on hand here for senior night. Senior afternoon, if you prefer that. Chester County and our South Gibson baseball team will be going out on another field, and they're getting ready for the soccer game at 6 o'clock. But right now we're focused on district action. That's a non-district game in baseball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lanham on the mound. From the circle. Just missing. Catcher framed it well, but the umpire said, I'm on this one, and it is a ball. Lanham's only walked 3 people this year, struck out 19. Infield deep at second, normal position, and that's a walk. And now Hall, the speedy base runner, is on. See what Coach Allie Walker-Harris has up her sleeve. The junior, Annie Whittemore, comes in there, designated player, did some catching for us while Pinkley was hurt. Hitting .410, a right-handed hitter, good power, center fielder deep, just in front of the little warning track out there. Coach Walker deep coaching at third. And a good jump and a throw to first, but Hall back standing up. Outfield for Obion County of Dean and right. Black in center, Jenkins in left. Jenkins is back deep too. Whittemore, very capable young lady. And she drills one. Well, it gets cut off by the left fielder, Jenkins, but 2 runners on, just like they had 2 runners on. Single for Whittemore, and it brings up Sydney Scott, who's going to Union University to play a little softball. Fine center fielder. She's a senior. And, of course, volleyball is one of the things she did. She's going to major in business and play softball. Here's the pitch. Good jump by our players. The catcher for them, Poor, came out and did a good job. But it's a 1-ball count. Showing bunt. Draws back. Play was on. It was the wheel, but she's safe stealing third. You draw the third baseman in. Shortstop has to come a long way to cover. And when you're a catcher, you want to cut that cannon loose, but sometimes you're a little hesitant, especially waiting for someone to get there. And so we've now got runners at first, or actually second and third. Scoring position with a 2-ball count, no outs. Again, showing the bunt. Let's see if she draws back. She is. That one off the fist. Second baseman and was going to look at it, but we've got a run scoring on a single. An RBI single for Sydney Scott. Hall scores. It's a 1-0 game. Whittemore has advanced to third, and that brings up Brooklyn Davison, another fine senior on this team. Brooklyn likes playing pickleball, and, you know, several of the players here on the softball team play pickleball. Lano's pitch off her glove. Shortstop wisely goes to first with it. The run has scored. So score that 6-3. That's shortstop to first for the first out. And that brings up Kylie Ballantyne, who is a definitely home run threat, going to Alabama Huntsville. 2 runs are in. It's a 2-0 contest with South Gibson in the lead. Coming hard out of there is Jules Poor, the catcher. Didn't want somebody running on her. This one kind of gets away, and we got runners, or a runner at first. And I said first, he's all the way to third now. Sydney Scott's at third base. Of course, Ballantyne with the open stance played basketball. She was in the Beta Club. She likes pickleball. Here's one drilled into that right center field gap. And what we need is a new softball, Mr. Wilson. As Ballantyne, I didn't even get a chance. It got out of here so fast to say back, back, back. It might get out of here. It did get out of here, and we need that new softball. So another home run for her, and I believe that's her 11th on the year. We'll double-check it and make sure, but I'm sure it's a 2-run shot. Gives her team a 4-0 lead, and that's the way you do it on Senior Day. And we do want to make sure that our stats are correct, but I would almost bet money on that being her 11th home run. Just 10, I've been for. Okay, just 10. I'm one ahead. I'm trying to give out home runs like I did to Tommy Baker the other day. And the pitch, a little low, looked pretty good, but low and not a strike for ball one. The hitter is Addison Flowers, hitting .375, the senior. Good job at short always by her. She's going to Dyersburg State, but instead of playing softball, she is a great volleyball player. These girls are talented. They are multi-talented. 2-ball, no strike pitch from the circle, fouled off. Don't forget, when they are playing, you can watch other schools like USJ, TCA, Union University, Bethel, Lane College activities. BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios does boxing. We archive everything on YouTube. You can subscribe there. Pitch inside, kind of got way out in front of that one's hard to hold up and started veering in on the handle of the bat. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. No runners on. 4 runs in the inning. Addison Flowers, your hitter, going against Lena Lanham. And that one foul tip, so we'll do it again. Outfield straightaway. 1 out in the inning. Pitch high, makes it 3-2. Brady Penny on deck, also a senior. Matter of fact, hitting slots 3 through 9 are all seniors, 2 juniors starting ahead of them. On that, this one is in the air, over the left fielder's head. It's going to be extra bases. We'll just see how many. Steaming in, but then taking the turn and holding up is one Addison Flowers with a double. So with Flowers at second, Penny comes to the plate. Brady Penny, a senior, batting .258. Got the knee brace on. And she's wise. I wish I'd worn mine a few more times and I wouldn't have had 6 knee surgeries. This one kind of got in on the handle of the bat, fouled off to the right side into the screen. And again, Fraley at first, Morphus at second, Brady Elliott at short, Johnson's the third baseman. That's the infield for the Obion County Rebels. This one hit over the short, solid hit. They're going to wave the runner home. The throw to the shortstop, holding the hitter to a single, and a 5th run has scored. Penny on with a single. That brings up Josie Bradley, the right fielder. Josie is going to attend UTM and go into elementary, and I believe, and I'll check her sheet and let's see what they said. I'm doing a lot of this from memory. She hits one on the ground. It may wind up being a fielder's choice, but it advances the runner. 4-3, second to first for the second out in the inning. But a runner on second in scoring position, and in her first appearance since breaking that finger over at USJ is Addison Pinkley, our fine senior catcher. Addison's going to go to Union. She's going to be a pre-med student, and she loves pickleball. Pitch inside. She has a good eye. And now I'm having sympathy pains. My finger is hurt, too, that like she got it hurt. But she was tough. Boy, she wanted to stay in there over at that USJ game, but wisely came out of it. They did surgery, and she's back playing. Tough young lady. Ball 2. Lanham has thrown 25 pitches. Pinkley at the plate. Penny at second. From the circle. Inside, it's 3-0. Let's see if Coach Walker, if she's got the green light, I'm thinking might have the automatic take on. A lot of times the hitters are told before the ball game, 3-0 we're taking unless you get the green light. And she was taken all the way. So Addison Pinkley walks. And guess what? I'm going to have to adjust my scorebook because that's the 9th hitter in the inning to hit for the Lady Hornets. And that brings up Lydia Hall, the junior, who walked and scored her first time up, officially 0 for 0. Of course, remember that Addison Mogren is in that flex spot, but she's pitching, and so she doesn't hit. Open stance, closes it as it comes up. Chop her down the third baseline, and we'll tell you what, their third baseman, Johnson, is really hugging, or was that time, towards that line, so be tough. You're going to have to hit a rocket to get it through there. Outfield kind of deep, especially in center, and left has backed up to right, maybe less than 6 inches. That one right on the borderline out of the outside part of the plate for a strike. 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. On contact, the runners will be digging for the next base. Hall hit this one up in the air. Let's see, it's going to stay up in the air, but an error on the right fielder. 1 run will score. And that's an E9. Penny has scored. And that brings up Annie Whitmore. Whitmore had a single the last time up, the junior, a 410 hitter. 6 big runs in the bottom of the first. This one fouled off out of play, and I know my good friend Michael Odom, who covers a lot here. Haven't seen Michael, but I do see Larry Bailey shooting pictures for the Mirror Exchange, which always gives South Gibson great coverage. We appreciate those people. You're listening to the Ball Game Blitz presentation on the South Gibson Facebook. Right back to the pitcher. This should end the inning. Throw low, but picked up. 1-3 for the third out, but 6 big runs are in for the Lady Hornets. We'll go to the top of the second with South Gibson leading Obion 6-0. Let's take a timeout on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At Kaufman's, we offer quality name brand home furnishings at very competitive prices. Expect outstanding customer service from Kaufman's Furniture Specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
We are back. Big start for the Lady Hornets. Now the Lady Rebels of Obion need to match some of that. They'll lead off with the junior, Carson Brady Elliott, hitting .304. Good hitter, wears number 1. Had to wait for Pinkley to get the catcher's equipment on. It takes a little length of time to get that on. But a big inning for the Lady Hornets. Six runs on 5 hits. This will be Brady Elliott, or that's a hyphenated name, Carson Brady Elliott. The pitch, high. That one was rising as it came to the plate. Outfield straight away. Third in a couple of steps like you normally play. First in, Valentine down and ready to play, but it's a 2-ball count. Six to nothing. South Gibson leading Obion in an important district game. This one, great catch. Look at Lydia Hall come in there. That was wonderful. It looked like a hit for a moment. Addison Morphus hitting .408 will come up to the plate. She plays second base, wears number 2. Morphus, a senior. And there's a strike. You see that right arm fly out like that, you know it's a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Senior pitcher Mogren on the mound. One and one with 1 out. Everybody on their toes ready. That one comes inside. Binkley tried to frame it well, but the umpire said it's a little inside. 2 balls and a strike. I think the 2 bravest people in the ballpark with a right-handed hitter are our 2 coaches down there. Here's one hitting the center field. This is almost a sure thing. When you hit one to Sidney Scott, you can bank on it. And the second out, fly it out, Morphus did, to the center fielder. And that brings up Presley Johnson. Johnson playing third base, hitting .423. She's a junior. You see as she steps in the box, right-handed hitter. Great shot, balanced feet in there. Love those shots of Worthy Road Studios. There's one fouled off to the right side. Coach, they got her moving then. Don't have to give Coach an arrow, though, for not handling that chance. Of course, got a nice bottle of water down there. Now, in her day when she was playing, I will defend her. She would have gobbled that one up as a player. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here at a beautiful softball setting. That one a little short. For ball 1. The hitter is Presley Johnson. Another one of those younger players. She's a junior. That hurts when you foul it off your foot like that. I don't care if you're wearing steel-toed shoes, it still hurts. Just be glad it's not cold. Then it really hurts. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 7 seniors in the lineup, 2 juniors. Actually 8 counting the flex player, the pitcher, Mogren. That one fouled away. Love these senior nights. It's sad in one way, but a joyous night. It's a marker in your life and a great ceremony. Several scholarship players out here. 1-2 pitch from the circle, swinging strike 3. That will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. The score at the end of 1 1/2 innings of play is South Gibson 6 and Obion County nothing. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson and BallGame Blitz Softball Network.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Nothing like fun at the old ballpark as we go into the bottom of the second. 2 fine teams playing. It's 6-0 South Gibson. Great concession stand. Our press box is loaded with nothing but brilliant people. I'm probably the worst up here. And we are ready for action. Love coming to South Gibson. We'll have football next year. Here's the first pitch from Lanham, and that one right down Main Street for a strike. The hitter leading off this inning is Union University's Sydney Scott, who's going to study business, hitting .430. It's up above that. She got a single the last time up. That one high, so the count's 1-1. Leading off here in the bottom of the second. Had a fine catch there in that last inning. We've seen Sydney make several of those kind of catches throughout the year. Here's one out into center field. Their center field is over her head. It'll come off the wall. 2 bases definitely, and striding into second is Sydney Scott with a double. She's had a single and a double. Is she working on the cycle? To have the cycle, you have to have a single, double, triple, and a home run. Doesn't have to be in order. Here comes Brooklyn Davidson. She grounded out short to first in the first inning. Brooklyn going to Blue Mountain to play softball. Steele is on. That one's going to be thrown out into the left field, and the run will come in. So a 7-0 lead. And before anybody gets any ideas about anything, it's 10 after 5. And there is a rule for 20, but we're not going to talk about that because this is a good Obion team. Drill back the middle, knocked down by Lanham. Shortstop's going to try to field it. The throw to first. First baseman wisely comes off the bag to keep it from going up against the dugout and possible another base. That one was drilled hard enough. The official score may overrule me, but I think I'm going to give her a base hit on that one. Pitcher did everything she could. It wasn't an error-type play. 7-0 the score with Kylie Ballantyne hitting .476. The senior, who also played basketball, can drill the thing out of here. Now, there's a strike because she'll wait. She's got a good eye. Last time up, 2-run home run shot. I understand the Wilson Company sent us another softball. You know, a lot of people say, I don't like yellow softballs. They hit well. Sometimes you wonder about that one's an interesting pitch right there. I think the press box agrees with me. But it's 0-2, and now Kylie has to guard the plate. Trust me, she's strong enough. Center fielder is feet's right on the outside. Second baseman gives chase. And a double play there as they double off the runner that got too far off at first. 4-3, second to first. Ballantyne pops out, but then they make a double play out of it. So, with no runners on and coming to the plate, the senior, the Dyersburg State future volleyball player, Addison Flowers. Catcher really framed that one. And, again, good catchers do things like that. Flowers hitting .375. Was on with a double her last time up. That pitch high. 2 balls, no strikes. Lena Lannon on the mound. Wears number 55. Strong right-handed pitcher. That one a little high. And for both pitchers, watch their release points, how the feet point at the plate. And, of course, there's no pitch count in softball. When you throw from the circle, it's unlimited because especially the windmillers. Now, to me, the slingshotters have a little more stress on their arms. But the windmillers can throw all day. And that'll send our hitter Addison Flowers to first base with a walk. Brings up Brady Penny, who singled her last time up and scored. The future UTM nursing student. Beta Club member. Several of our young ladies are. Swinging strike, but there's a steal straight out. No slide, no throw steal. It's not catcher's indifference. That base was just flat stolen then. Almost could rob a bank. She stole it so well. Runner in scoring position. 1 strike, the count. From the circle. 1 strike pitch is popped up. Shortstop says, I got it. She takes it. This inning is over, but 1 big run did score. And that came in the form of Sydney Scott doubling and then scoring all the way on an attempted steal. So with the score 7-0, South Gibson leading Obion County. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson and BallGame Blitz Network.
At Kaufman's, we offer quality name brand home furnishings at very competitive prices. Expect outstanding customer service from Kaufman's appliance specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
We are back. We're ready for the top of the third. Coming to the plate for our first time, number 34, freshman, Jalen Jenkins, she's the left fielder, hits .429. She'll be followed by Carly Black, and then Amaya Wetzel, the leadoff hitter. We're in the top of the third. Foul tipped for a strike. Like we said, a very young team in a lot of places, the Obion. They've had some injuries this year. Their administration was very nice about in their coaching staff, Coach Boucher, and, of course, their athletic director for sending information. They couldn't send a starting lineup earlier, but Coach Walker Harris for us, Allie Walker Harris, helped out. She had gotten it just before they got there so we could fill out the book. 2 balls and a strike. The hitter is Jalen Jenkins, a freshman, 9th grader if you prefer that. Goes after one that was rising, fouls it off over the screen to the third base side. And not only is Larry Bailey here, but so is Gail Bailey, 2 of the best photographers in the business. That shows you the importance of this game when they send the talent like that to a game. Hit on the ground, but foul. Third baseman Penny was all over it. Outfield has Bradley in right, Scott in center, Hall in left. An infield of Ballantyne, Davidson, Flowers, and Penny. Pinkley catching and Mogren pitching, and Mogren gets her third strikeout, excuse me. Number 7 advances to the plate, a right-handed hitter, hits .335. Carly Black, the center fielder. She wants to get on for the top of the order coming up. That pitch, a little high. Amaya Wetzel on deck. That one a little high. So 2 ball, no strike count. On the center fielder, Black. Right field for South Gibson, shading the right field line a little bit, straight away everywhere else. Swinging, strike 2. The count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mogren checks her armband after the signal is given. Swinging, strike 3. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. 4 in the game. Oh, just 2 and 2. I'm pitch ahead trying to get good help up here. They're better than I am. Ground balls to the third baseman. Over to first for now the second out officially. Shame on me trying to short a hitter a strike. I know I would have liked to have had 4 strikes a lot of the time I was playing. Amaya Wetzel coming up. Boy, that pitch a dandy right on that inside black edge of the plate. I think after this year I'm going to stop marking the balls and strikes in my scorebook. This one hit on the ground in the hole. We don't get it. Nice base hit for Wetzel, the sophomore. She'll be on at first with 2 outs, and it brings up the .293 hitting Jules Poor, the designated player, who walked and advanced as far as second back in that first inning. Poor sophomore. Let's see if Wetzel is looking to run. This one fouled off. She had a good jump on it, was going with the pitch. Of course, any contact with 2 outs, you're running, and you're running hard. District action coming up here in the next week. There's a swing strike. They've got the runner picked off. Good peg by the catcher. Pinkley now they're going to chase the runner down, the tag out. And that will be the third out of the inning. So there was no runs, one hit, no errors, nobody left on base. The score at the end of 2.5 innings of play, South Gibson 7 and Obion County nothing. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson Facebook page with the ball game Blitz.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Kaufman's is proud to offer the Maven Furniture Collection. Amish-made in America, Maven is a third-generational, family-owned business that makes beautiful, solid hardwood furniture, customizable with multiple wood species, finishes, and hardware selections available. Fine furniture is an art. If you appreciate the very best, we invite you to create your own masterpiece that you and your family can enjoy for years to come. Kaufman's, relax your home.
We are back for the bottom of the third with South Gibson with a 7-0 lead. Leading off will be Josie Bradley, who likes hanging out with her friends, going to church. She's going to attend UTM, and I believe Josie's going to study young education. And the first pitch is a strike. Josie playing right field. On deck, Addison Pinkley, whose first game back after that broken finger at the USJ game, is on deck. Here's one hit on the ground. One hopper to the first baseman, or third baseman, over to the first baseman for the first out. Score that one 5-3. One out in the inning. Addison Pinkley comes up there. Pinkley walked her last time up. Addison shows bunt. She drops it down, but it goes foul. Of course, Addison, our catcher, she loves playing pickleball, going to church. She's going to attend university and major in pre-med. One hopper to the first baseman. They scored 3 U. That's 3 unassisted for the second out. And that goes back to the top of the order. And here comes Lydia Hall, who has been on twice. Once with a walk and scored. Got on by error back with her second at bat. So Hall officially 0 for 1 with the open stance. Watch her close that foot and stride towards the pitcher. Just barely foul by millimicron. People holding their breath, make sure you let that breath out and don't turn blue. It's a foul ball. Lena Lannon on the mound. She came into this game having thrown 293 pitches, and that one hit to the second baseman. Second baseman up 4-3, and they say she's safe, so she beat it out and give Hall a base hit on that one. That's just flat out effort down that line. And that brings up Annie Whittemore, the junior. Remember, you have 2 juniors in the first and second hitting slot, seniors the rest of the way here on senior day. Whittemore was back on in the first with a single and scored. She is 1 for 2 in the contest. And the second baseman will end the inning for South Gibson with no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 person left on base. The score at the end of 3 full innings of play, South Gibson 7, Obion nothing. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson Facebook page and the BallGame Blitz.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Bailey Webb, a senior, coming on here in the top of the 4th. Addison Mogren goes 3 strong innings. And Webb, a senior also, we'll tell you a little more about her. She's only given up 14 earned runs, 56 hits in her times on the mound. First pitch hit to right field, and that's enough said right there. That was poor hitting and fielded by Bradley out there, so there's 1 out in the inning. Score that F9 for the first out, and that brings up Piper Fraley. First baseman, she's singled. Good hitter, left-handed hitter. Pitch outside. But that's something you'd like to do to a good hitter like that. And the senior Bailey Webb's pitch taken to left field, but it's going to go foul. Bailey's going to study radiology at Jackson State to become an X-ray technician. Very admirable. She likes to travel. Here's the pitch from the circle. It's high. Good job by the umpire with his balls and strikes. That one cut the corner. That was a great pitch right there, I guarantee you. Absolutely. Old pitcher loves it. And people say, baseball pitcher? Oh, this one popped up. We're going to give chase, but I think it's going to be too far away for us to get to it. For many people don't know, I threw a little fast-pitch softball once upon a time. Jackson had a men's fast-pitch softball league, and there were some great people that played in it. It actually went back to the 40s, and they'd have 2,000 and 3,000 people show up at those games. Just missing. Good eye by Fraley. She walks here in the 4th. This brings up the pitcher, Lanham. She flied out her last time up. She can help her own cause. Up the middle for a base hit. There'll be runners at first and second. And Fraley chose wisely not to run on Sydney Scott because she's got a cannon out there in center field. We've seen her throw people out. Lanham will get a designated runner. We'll pick that up. 13, Briley Patrick running for her, and that's allowed. You can have a runner, courtesy runner for pitchers and catchers. This pitch inside a little bit. So Patrick, number 13, running for Lanham. Runners at first and second, one out. Webb's pitch on the way, swinging strike two. From the circle, the pitch on the ground. Could be two. We'll go to third, cut the first lead runner off. So a fielder's choice. That's short to third base, 6-5 in a scorebook. Still runners at first and second with two outs. And that brings up Addison Morphus, who flied to the center fielder her last time up. The senior hitting .408. Right on that inside corner. Morphus waiting for a pitch that she feels like she can get the big part of the bat out there and drive one. No balls, one strike. Fouled off 0-2. Again, runners at first and second. Two outs in the inning. Just missing high. Infield for South Gibson of Ballantyne, Davidson, Flowers at short, Penny at third. Hall, Scott, and Bradley in the outfield, catching Pinkley. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, hanging tough. Is Morphus, wearing number 2, a senior, experienced player. Like I said, good crowd on hand. Foul tipped again, off to the right a little bit. That's soccer game due to start at 6 o'clock down there, and that's Madison and our South Gibson Hornets. Over here to our right, the baseball game, and it's going to start 6:30, and it's going to be a Cracker Jack baseball game too. Man, so much action here. Pitch high. And now we can say it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. The deuces are wild. Signals being given all over the place. Action right here with the 2-2 pitch. Webb comes inside. It's 2 inside. That's the one you really want to get them on. You don't want to go 3-2 because as soon as that ball is moving towards plate, well, maybe I missed a ball there. Or did it hit her? It may have hit her. The sacks are jammed now. Ducks on the pond if you prefer that. And a very dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Presley Johnson, who hits .422. She's a junior, third baseman. Let's see what's happening here. Now we may straighten it out because they had me confused. It was 3-2. We were right. Confusion down on the field. Tell you what, baseball, softball, we got the smartest press box in America. I didn't think we were wrong. We don't make mistakes like that up here. Now the coach is going to come down and ask a little bit. Coach Boucher wants to talk a little bit about this one. Now, I haven't umpired in years, but both umpires, we used to carry the little indicator, and both of us marked balls and strikes and outs on our little handheld indicator. And now they're doing the right thing. They're going to compare. Yep. And we are waiting the verdict. I wished I had the Jeopardy song to play right now. Da, 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 da. I know somebody's going to send a note now. Coach, don't hum or do anything like that. And you don't want me to sing either, because now Dizzy Dean used to sing when he'd do those old baseball games for the y'all old enough to remember, but I sound like a dying calf in a hailstorm when I sing. There we go. The Jeopardy music is playing out on the field. Dum, 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 dum. I love it. Like I said, nothing like being at the ballpark. We're not playing two today, but if Ernie Banks were alive and here, he'd say, men, it's a great day to play two. And I'm waiting for the Jeopardy host to step out there now. And let's see what the verdict is. They're going to talk to the Obion County coach. 7-0 your score. Coach Walker will talk to the base umpire and get an explanation from him. And I feel for the men in blue on this one. These are tough situations and things happen. Right now on the scoreboard, and my little dots, although we found today I can make a mistake in the scorebook with dots because you get fouled off pitches and things like that. And let's see what's going to happen here. We're going to return and play with 2 runners on. Let's set the stage. Addison Morphus back at the plate with a 3-2 count. Bailey Webb, the senior, pitching, and there's a fouled off pitch. In baseball, you would say the merry-go-round is starting as she releases, and that's what these runners will be doing in softball. Here's one to the shortstop. Addison up over to first, got her by a step, and that ends the inning. Score that 6-3, shortstop to first for the third out. There were 2 runners left on, no runs scored. There was 1 hit. And at the end of 3.5 innings of play, South Gibson leads Obion 7-0. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz and South Gibson Facebook network.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
We are back for the bottom of the 4th. Sydney Scott, the fine senior center fielder going to Union University, will lead off. She scored 2 runs in the contest. She has a single and a double. Now, to hit the cycle, you got to have a triple and a home run, not necessarily in order. But knowing Sydney, she just wants to get on base and help her team. Both teams with a lot of fine young ladies playing for them. The umpire liked that one. Evens the count at 1-1. Outfield deep and straight away. Center field just about touching the warning track. The left fielder steps up from the warning track on that pitch. It's outside. As she goes back in, left fielder's feet are actually in the warning track, and then great shot also of our hitter, Sydney Scott, the catcher, the umpire. You saw the catcher getting the signal from the dugout for the pitch. Drilled to left field for a base hit. I told you Scott just wanted to get on. Fielded well by Jenkins, the left fielder, but Scott is on with a single. And she's 3 for 3 on senior day. And that brings up Brooklyn Davison, who loves pickleball, is going to Blue Mountain College to play softball. Brooklyn's 1 for 2 today. That pitch, the umpire, now as a hitter, you have to adjust. He likes that outside pitch, so you adjust with it. Best place to hit it is take it to right field or right center field. That one gets away. That'll take the force off as Sydney Scott motors to second base, takes the big turn. And now we're playing with a mean Sunfield, and the press box has got it just as bad as the players. From the circle, that was ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lanham on the mound. Seven runs, now 9 hits for South Gibson. That one a strike. So 2-2 the count. Obion County Central. No runs, 3 hits. They've committed 2 errors in the contest. That one high will make the count 3-2 to Brooklyn Davison, who's 1 for 2. It's going to be a PE major down at Blue Mountain College. That one up in the air. Center fielder ranges over, comes, makes the catch, tagging up and advancing. So we'll call it a sac fly, runner advancing on the sacrifice fly. Nice catch by Black out there. So with a runner at third, it brings up 31, Kylie Ballantyne, going to the University of Alabama, Huntsville. Basketball player on that fine state tournament basketball team. Knows she'd love to get back to the state softball tournament. Pitching her outside. She already has a home run today. 1 for 2. I know one thing, she's going to take biology and chemistry down there. That one gets away, but not quite far enough. We've got the concrete block base, and sometimes the ball will bounce back to you. But it's 2 balls, no strikes. And let me tell you something. She's a very smart student, and she can handle it. And that's a tough road to go, biology and chemistry. But she can do it. From the circle, the 2-ball pitch, it's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, outfield deep. Ballantyne has already lost 1 for us today, and when I say lost, it lost a home run. We had to have Wilson email us a softball. There, walked her. Runner's going to try to come home and is going to make it, as we had a little bit of fumbleitis there on getting the ball back to the proper people. So that brings up the shortstop, Addison Flowers, the senior, hitting .375. We told you earlier, and I got to see Addison play volleyball. Very good volleyball player, and she's going to Dyersburg State to play volleyball. She's going to pursue a degree in pediatric occupational therapy. It looks like a pitching change for Obion. Coming into the game, or actually coming from her infield spot, will be Jules Poor. Poor, the pitcher, will try to get some stats for you on her. We know that she's got a 2-0 record. She, coming into this contest, had thrown 364 pitches, I believe. I will double check that. I've got a stat sheet. She's only walked 4, struck out 23 this year with that 2-0 record. And with it 8-0, Obion cannot afford to allow South Gibson 2 more runs. Now, we are just in the fourth, but you get into the fifth, and you have a team with a 10-run lead, and by the 10-run rule, this game would be over. So Poor is on. She had been the designated player. She's a sophomore. She's one of their pitching stars of the future at Obion. Both coaches conferring with one with the hitter, Coach Walker Harris, Sally Walker Harris. Runner at first, and a very good one, Kylie Ballantyne. And up at the plate, Addison Flowers. She's 1 for 1, doubled back in the first and scored. Walked her next trip to the plate. Third baseman is going to play up a couple of steps. First baseman about a normal position. Infield, the rest of the infield double play depth. That one hit up in the air. Will it hang long enough for their center fielder? Black comes and gets it. Ran a long way but did a really good job. So Flowers flies out to the center fielder Black for 2 outs in the inning. Brings up Brady Penny, hitting .258. Going to be a nursing student at UTM. That pitch outside, and Ballantyne got a good jump off of Penny, 1 for 2. So 1 ball, no strike counter, runner at first. This one hit up in the air. Shortstop's going to take it for the 3rd out, squeezes it. And there was 1 run scored without the benefit, well, with 1 hit, to start say without the benefit of a hit. But 1 run, 1 hit, 1 left, no errors. At the end of 4 full innings of play, it's South Gibson 8, Obion nothing. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz and South Gibson Facebook Network.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We're back with the Obion top of the 5th. Presley Johnson to lead off. The junior playing third base has done a good job over there. Officially, she is 0 for 1. She'll be followed by Jenkins and Black. Black made a couple of fine catches in that last inning for the Obion Lady Rebels. Outfield straightaway for South Gibson. Bailey Webb out there for her 2nd inning of work. This one on the ground. Flowers comes up gunning to first. Short to first for the 1st out. Johnson retired. And coming to the plate, number 34, Jalen Jenkins, the left fielder. Boy, Flowers put some juice on that one, throwing it over there. Webb's got her sign, and from the circle, fouled off by the freshman, Jalen Jenkins. Jenkins 0 for 1. Great shot of the catcher, umpire. Now you see Jenkins stepping back in. Young freshman against the senior. That one comes inside. Love those shots from center field from Worthy Road Studios in the BallGame Blitz. This one hit and comes down on top of the dugout. Some of the youngsters from the dugout will go get it and bring it back so that we can get it back in play to the umpires. And there's a strikeout. And I believe that's Webb's first strikeout. Maybe Webb with her first strikeout. 2 outs in the inning, and that brings up the fine center fielder who's done a good job, Carly Black, who came into this contest hitting .335. She's 0 for 1 today. Top of the order will follow Wetzel. We're in the 5th. It's 8-0, South Gibson over Obion. You're on the South Gibson Facebook and BallGame Blitz Network. This game will be archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page, and you can subscribe for free to Worthy Road YouTube page. That one makes the hitter jump, dance a little bit, if you will. Catcher Wetzel, still got the shin guards on, is next. And there's a walk. Wetzel, just a sophomore, came into the contest hitting .240. She's going to be 1 for 2. Struck out her first time up. Had a single, but got caught or picked off, whichever one you prefer. Boy, inside, and Webb's been inside on the last couple of pitches. Ball 1. Again, there's 2 outs. Infield just wants to knock it down and get the easy play either at second or first. Just inside again. Hitters count, 2 balls, no strikes. Swinging strike on a pitch outside, 2-1. Everybody moving with, as you could see. See some of that great crowd behind the plate. Popped up. Pitcher takes charge. We had a little collision, but pitcher got it for the 3rd out. So there were no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 person left on base. And at the end of 4.5 innings of play, South Gibson leading 8-0 over Obion. Let's take that timeout.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
At Kaufman's, we believe your bedroom should be a retreat, a place of comfort and rest. Explore top brands with adjustable bases for the best night's sleep. Visit Kaufman's today and let our sleep specialists help you find your perfect fit. Kaufman's, relax, you're home.
We are back here. It's the bottom of the 5th. Leading off will be senior Josie Bradley. Be followed by Addison Pinkley, also a senior. Lydia Hall, the junior, and if needed, Annie Whittemore, junior. Of course, only 2 juniors in the lineup today on senior day. Pitching Jules Poor for the Obion team. They're showing bunt, but she draws back. Hits it. Will it get down? That's the only question. And it does. Well placed And there's a runner on first. And we were talking a little strategy after that, very important. And so Bradley has gotten on first with a single. Addison Pinkley, who's 0 for 1 coming up, walked back in the first and was out 3 unassisted. That's first baseman unassisted in her second plate appearance. Back for the first time since the USJ game at USJ after that broken finger. Pitch high. Catcher Wetzel came up looking like she wanted to throw. On deck, Lydia Hall, fine left fielder. That one a little low. Bottom of the fifth, 2-ball count, 1 runner on. Infield at double play depth. The bunt fouled off. Two balls, 1 strike. Third baseman for Obion hustling. Johnson almost want to take the bunt down the first baseline. So a 2-ball, 1 strike count. Let's see if the bunt is still in order. It's a strike, and it was not in order. So with a 2-ball, 2 strike count, having to guard the plate, runner at first, you don't want to ground into a double play. You want to successfully get on. Addison Pinkley, the senior catcher up there. Pours pitch from the circle on the ground. Can they turn 2 over to second for 1? It's bobbled, the error on the fielder's choice. So 2 runners are on. And this will be Lydia Hall. Coach Walker Harris, Allie Walker Harris comes up the line to, let's see. But baseball has the national anthem. You wonder why everybody has stopped. Very respectful crowd here at the softball game. The national anthem was actually being played, and this is a complex with 3 great fields, but proud of the players and the fans for showing respect for America's song, the national anthem. Words penned by Francis Scott Key, but Lydia Hall, the hitter. Hall is 1 for 2. She scored once. She's actually been on base all 3 times. She's been at the plate. She drills one, but it goes foul. And, oh, there were hearts fluttering on both sides then. That one could have ended the contest right there, and Coach Boucher's decided he's going to go out and talk to his young sophomore pitcher, Jules Poor. Some words of wisdom. Fine coach. 1 strike to count, 2 runners on. A great leadoff hitter in junior Lydia Hall, who plays left field, came into this contest hitting .383. The Obion infield is Fraley at first, Morphus at second, Brady Elliott, and that's a hyphen name, at short, Johnson at third, Jenkins, Black, and Dean in the outfield. Catcher is Wetzel. Orr on the mound. And now the pitcher looking into the dugout, so is the catcher, waiting for the pitch signal. Lydia Hall up there ready with a 1 strike count, 2 runners on. Pitch high, evens the count at 1-1. Right fielder a step or 2 towards that right field line. Left fielder back right in front of the warning track, so is the center fielder. Center fielder Black's got good range. But the 2 power alleys, you could run forever if you hit one in one of those. Pitch high. Two balls, 1 strike. On deck, Annie Whittemore, the junior, designated player today. Three and 1, a hitter's count. You don't want to do anything to help the pitcher as a hitter, but if you see your pitch, I guarantee you Hall will try to tattoo it. It's up in the air. Let's see what happens. Left fielder over her head. 1 run will score. I don't think 2 will because they'll return it into the infield. It's cut off. It's 9-0 as Bradley crosses the plate. Pickley's on third. Hall is on second. And the hitter is Whittemore. Whittemore singled and scored back in the first. 1 for 3. Just wants to get on base and help her team. A hit drives a run in. That one a little high. It's not where it drops behind the plate. It's where it crosses the plate. Remember, no pitch count. Of course, we've got a relief pitcher on, Jules Poor, and the relief of Lana Lanham. They're going to walk Whittemore, and you can do that, the intentional walk down there. That's going to load the bases. The sacks are jammed. Sydney Scott, who's 3 for 3 today, she has scored 3 times at the plate. Now, either Obion wants the double play via home plate because there's no outs in the inning, or either they need the strikeout. Pop up in the infield would be the infield fly rule. So let's see. There's several things if we've covered all of it. That one fouled off. And the runners were very active then. Whittemore at first, Hall at second, Pinkley at third. An 0-1 count to the third place hitting senior center fielder, Sydney Scott. That one high. And you got to like Wetzel as a catcher. If you get too far off, she will first look you down, then she'll throw it. Got a good arm on her, just a sophomore. This one, if it gets down or they'll tag up, the throw to the plate, and this contest is over on the sacrifice fly. And it is a 10-0 game. 10 runs, 11 hits, no errors, no runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors for Obion. We're going to take a timeout, come back, and wrap this contest up. We'll be back on the South Gibson and BallGame Blitz Network.
Don't wait to improve your sleep. Save big on top mattress brands during the President's Day event. Get savings on trusted Sealy support, the latest innovations from Tempur-Pedic, and the luxurious comfort of Stearns & Foster.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
And we are back, a big district win, which will take the South Gibson team to 5-1 in the district, increase their record to 21 wins, 4 losses. Lady Rebels of Obion County fall to 11-9. And the line scores for the visiting Obion County Lady Rebels, no runs, 3 hits, 3 errors. For the South Gibson Lady Hornets, 10 runs, 11 hits, no errors. And we've got some outstanding hitters on both teams. The 3 hits, Wetzel, Fraley, and Lanham had the 3 hits for the Obion team. They had 15 at-bats over 5 innings of play. For South Gibson, they had 24 plate appearances or at-bats. And like we said, 10 runs, 11 hits, 7 RBIs, 5 base on balls, and a good outing that way. And we appreciate Senior Day. What a great – and, folks, when you see these seniors, tell them you appreciate them. They've given you their all. They've been to the state tournament a couple of years in a row. They have a good chance of going back this year. They've got to play a makeup game against Dyer County tomorrow, but – South Gibson Lady Hornets scored 6 runs in the first inning, which helped them defeat Obion 10-0 in a 5-inning contest here on Thursday. Sydney Scott singled, scoring 1 run. Brooklyn Davison grounded out, scoring another. Kylie Ballantyne sent one out to right field, and it was a shot. It got out of here in a hurry. I didn't even have time to do the home run call. It got out so quick. But great job by her. She's got 10 big home runs for the season. Brady Penny singled, scoring another run, and an error scored another one. And, of course, the Hornets extended that lead in the bottom of the second to 7-0. Addison Mogren got the win. Bailey Webb pitched in relief or got her work in. All the seniors got to play today. We were glad to see Addison Pinkley back after that broken finger. And, of course, Lena Lannon took the loss for Obion County. And the starter went 3 1/3 innings, gave up 8 runs, 6 of them earned on 9 hits, striking out none, walking. For Bailey Webb for South Gibson also tossed 2 innings of shutout ball in relief, and the right-handed pitcher allowed 1 hit, striking out 1, walking 2. South Gibson Lady Hornets tallied 11 hits in the game. Scott led the Hornets with 3 hits and 3 at-bats. She had the sacrifice fly, and great job of hitting by a lot of them. Addison Flowers had the most plays in the field with 4. Amaya Wetzel, Piper Fraley, and Lanham all collected 1 hit. Obion turned 1 double play in the game. South Gibson Lady Hornets will play at home against Dyer County Choctaws in their next game. That's on Friday. Hopefully you can make it, and it is just about time to tell you that this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for the year 2025. And you can see these games replayed on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. And I do need to say, South Gibson Facebook page also has those games left up for a while, so you can see them on either one. And we thank all of our sponsors. Please patronize them, because you wouldn't get these free. You'd be charged if it wasn't for them, like the National Federation does. But you get them free here, and it's great work by people like Paul Schultz, our executive producer, our great director and producer, Christopher Reasons, main camera, Paul Schultz today, and play-by-play by Coach Joe Holloway. Thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good day, all.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.